Neva, ¿de acuerdo? Patrocinador del canal. Por cierto, está de Black Friday. Tiene cosas muy locas. Un montón de ofertas en un montón de plataformas, un montón de juegos. Tenéis, como veis, casi una semana para echar un vistazo. Black Friday. Además, importantísimo, cuando haces una compra de la selección de juegos que hay en esta. Bueno, en este tema que han montado del Black Friday, recibes un 15% de cashback. ¿Qué quiere decir? Que cuando tú gastas algo, compras habitualmente, oye, me gusta este juego, pum, me lo compro. Recibes un 15% del precio en tu carterita para volver a gastar en el Neva, ¿de acuerdo? No es que te devuelvan el dinero, te devuelven en la cartera de Neva para que puedas gastarlo en lo que te dé la gana. Juegos, pues ya veis, tenéis un montón de opciones. Alan Wake 2, mira, cashback. Es decir, oye, me compro God of War. Bueno, pues de esos 35 euros, el 15% se te devuelve a la cartera para que vuelvas a gastarlo en Neva cuando te dé la gana. Que me parece que, oye, está estupendo. Alan Wake 2, 43 euritos. Football Manager, no me da mucho más. God of War, juegazo absoluto. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Days Gone a 10 euros. Sea of Star, Stray, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, tarjetas. Locura, amigos, locura. ¿De acuerdo? O sea que echar un vistazo. Black Friday, juegos baratos, un montón de opciones, ya sabéis. Tenéis el enlace en la caja de descripción. Tenéis el enlace en el canal de YouTube. Tenéis el enlace en el bot. Y por supuesto, si utilizáis ese enlace, pues os daría las gracias y os amaría eternamente porque estaríais ayudando a un servidor y al canal. O sea que muchísimas gracias. Amigos, amigas, bienvenidas, ¿cómo estáis? Un verdadero placer disfrutar de vuestra compañía, un verdadero gusto teneros de vuelta por aquí por el canal. Espero que estéis muy bien, espero que estéis estupendamente y que vengáis con ganas de conocer un poco más de la historia protagonizada por nuestro héroe de acción favorito, nuestro robot policía favorito. Por supuesto, hablo de Robocop, protagonista absoluto de este Robocop Rogue City. Antes de comenzar la misión, esta aún no ha acabado, pediros, como siempre, pues nada, que si os gusta el contenido, si disfrutáis lo que hacemos aquí, pues sería estupendo que lo apoyarais, no os costaría nada. Ahora mismo, solamente coges el ratón, das un clic y me haces feliz. O sea que no creo que sea demasiado. Vale, esto aún no ha acabado, ir al calabozo. Bueno, vamos al calabozo, a nuestra jaula personal, ¿de acuerdo? E intransferible. Vamos a entrarnos y a ver qué ocurre.
Something not many people know about me. I used to be a car mechanic before I landed this job.
Is that supposed to put us at ease, Morgan?
Bueno, veamos. Evaluación de Robocop. Objetivos principales, ¿vale? Estupendo, terrorista doméstico, periodo de entrenamiento, renuevo de ataque al jugado, bueno. Secreto descubierto en el centro, secreto de yo me he descubierto, has dado con las pertenencias de Samantha y prueba de delitos recogidas. Estupendo. Bien, vale, fantástico. Vale, nos dan 3 puntitos. O bueno, tenemos 3 puntitos ahora mismo, nos habrán dado 2, supongo. Tenemos uno nosotros ya.
Congratulations on catching Wendell. You seem to constantly be front page news. Not only that, your situation has become a topic of public debate. I imagine that could take a toll on anyone. How are you dealing with other people trying to determine your identity for you?
I am used to it.
Of course. It's not your TV debut. But the status of a human would make you an autonomous being. It opens many doors. Being given human rights would let you fully take control of your life. Is that something that you'd actually want?
That is not something a machine needs.
So that's how you view yourself in this context. The idea of granting you human rights is a very important issue, but no more important than the main reason for today's session. Many people might not be aware of that, but I have the whole report on the heavy glitches that you suffered before capturing Wendell. The only other time you've experienced anything similar was during the slaughterhouse incident. That's when your partner was wounded. Now, you were fighting the person responsible for it. Do you think the severity of those glitches is caused by the intense feelings that you have towards either of them?
My partner is important. I needed to do right by her.
I know how close she is to you. Let's dig a little deeper. Your typical glitches are triggered by sensory stimulation, similar to how most people experience memories when exposed to particular sights, sounds, or smells. But this wasn't the case with the other glitches that you experienced recently?
No, they triggered randomly.
That's what I suspected. And now tell me, what did they seem like to you when you experienced them?
System failure.
I think we're onto something. Your usual glitches were making you recall memories. No more harmful than remembering your wedding day when hearing Mendelssohn's March. We have to differentiate them from those severe malfunctions that you experienced in the slaughterhouse and at the mall. Those latter ones are the real problem, and we need to get to the bottom of it. But I think I've gathered quite a lot of valuable data, and at our next session, I'll present my conclusions.
Vale, o sea que las próximas van a ser las conclusiones de todas estas sesiones. Puede significar que estamos... Vale. Hombre, está ahí Pickles. Puede que sea ya que... o puede que indique que estamos ya relativamente cerca del desenlace. Pronto lo sabremos. Esto no lo he acabado. Interrogar a Pickles. Vamos con Pickles, que está aquí.
I'd recognize those footsteps anywhere. Over here, Tin Man.
Como para no reconocer esas pisadas.
What did you do this time?
Why does it have to be that I did something? Maybe one of your guys just got a little overeager.
Did they?
No. But none of this matters. I'm here mainly to congratulate us. We did it. We got the guy.
We
sure did, partner.
Any new leads?
Are you looking for trouble? This is the they lived happily ever after part of the story.
Wendell was conducting suspicious activity for someone at OCP. I want to know who.
Shit. I thought you were just looking to avenge your partner. I forgot that you're a dutiful officer. All right. I'll keep my ear to the ground and see what the streets are saying.
Good.
Bueno, Pickles, a ver, mi rey, lo que pasa es que pasas más
Talk to you
tiempo...
later, partner.
Pasas más tiempo en el talego que en la calle, también te lo digo. Vale, tenemos 3 puntos. Disculpadme. Un puñetazo de moneda, arregla todos los camos que lleves. Bueno. Voy a meter combate. Voy a meter blindaje. Meto blindaje. Venga, vamos así. Me sirve. Me vale. Ay, amigo. O sea que al viejo le dio un ataque al corazón. A ver, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? A ver qué nos cuenta.
Catching Antonowski
Aquí,
put a
Rey.
smile on a lot of people's faces, but we still have one unresolved issue.
Catching his accomplice at OCP.
Exactly. And when everyone realizes that OCP's been sabotaging us the whole time, mentions of a strike will come up again. We don't want that. So who do you think it is? Becker's an obvious choice. I just don't know if that's not too obvious. Do you suspect that Becker is on Wendell's payroll?
Vale, todo apunto a él, no me cabe duda.
It has to be him.
Then you won't like what I've got to say next. Becker wanted to meet you. You're supposed to show up at some old factory. And he wanted you to come alone.
A rather unusual request.
That's why I'll get Officer Washington to listen in. By the way, how do you feel about him? Can you trust him?
Se está esforzando.
Despite shortcomings, he is trying his best.
That makes me a little less anxious about signing him up to look after you. I'm skeptical of anyone that OCP tries to push on us. First Becker, then Washington, and let's not forget about Dr. Blanche. Speaking of which, Dr. Blanche, is she being helpful? Are you getting anything out of those sessions?
Ah, yo creo que sí, que nos está ayudando.
She is an enormous help. She listens.
Sí, me cae bien la doctora, te lo digo.
That's good to hear. Sometimes that's all it takes.
I will meet Becker, but there is a place I will visit first.
Sure thing. In the meantime, I'll brief your overseer.
Me cae bien la doctora Blanche, la verdad. Vale, irte de la
Officer
comisaría.
Washington,
Yes, sir.
you've got a new
Vamos.
assignment.
Ready and willing.
Vamos a coger el coche. El Taurus. ¿Es un Taurus? Alguien dijo en comentarios ya si era un Taurus o no era un Taurus. A mí me parece un Taurus, tío. Os digo la verdad, ¿eh? Me parece un Ford Taurus, tío. En Estados Unidos son muy... o eran muy famosos. Ahora mismo no lo sé, ¿eh? También os lo digo. Tampoco es que sea un gran experto, ¿eh? Ni muchísimo menos. Simplemente me recuerda. Gibson Memorial Hospital. Vale, estaremos viendo aquí a... Esto no ha acabado. Y la habitación de Lewis. Vale, pues vamos a ver a Lewis. Que por cierto, le habíamos pedido ayuda al anciano. Un rayo de esperanza. Ir a la habitación de Lewis. Le habíamos pedido, bueno, que mirara por ella. Vale, por aquí no puedo pasar.
Please
Eso
step
está
aside.
cortado.
Patients need peace and quiet.
Wait, why are you asking me about my liver and kidneys? They shot me in the leg.
She's waiting for you, Murphy.
Uy, 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 uy. A ver qué nos encontramos aquí. ¿Estará mejor, Luis?
Come on.
Sí, está mejor, está mejor.
I want to know everything. Ah, Murphy, we started the party a little early. I hope you don't mind.
Se encuentra mejor.
Sorry, partner. It's my fault. I just got to hear what's happening at the precinct.
In usual fashion, OCP's doing everything in its power to keep the police down.
Come on, this is time to celebrate. Lewis is feeling better, Wendell's in jail. Let's party.
If you don't think a strike is brewing...
You know what? Let me get this grouch out of here so that you two can talk.
Okay, I'm going. Feel better, Lewis.
Gracias, chicos.
You look well.
I gotta admit, I sleep better knowing that you got that bastard. But what about you? How have you been lately? Did you get any more of those visions?
I still see things.
You know, ever since Antonowski showed up, they seem to be happening more often, and with greater intensity. I don't think I've ever seen you in such a state. I just know how it affects me, so I can't imagine how it affects you. The fact that he's the brother of one of those guys who shot you.
We should not let the past haunt us.
Easier said than done. His presence reminds me of the day that I left you. I often think that maybe if we didn't split up that day, things would have gone down differently.
You did not pull the trigger. The people responsible have paid for it.
I know. What I don't get is if Wendell is actually the brother of one of your murderers, then why did he come out now? After all this time? And why didn't he kill you when he got a chance?
That is what I intend to find out.
Right. Is it true that he's working with someone from OCP?
That is what he claims.
Damn Becker. We should just lock him up already.
I would like that.
Maybe there's someone who'd be willing to help us? I don't know if you heard, but the old man ended up in
Cierto,
this
el viejo
hospital
tuvo
after his heart attack.
un ataque al corazón.
I'm not even sure if he's in a state to talk, but it probably wouldn't hurt to check if he knows anything, right? Anyway, I think I need a little rest after all this excitement. Thank you for visiting me. We'll be back to working together in no time.
I look forward to it.
Bueno, estupendo, Luis se encuentra mucho mejor. Mirad qué cara de... Estoy mejor. Una auténtica cara de me encuentro mejor. Entrar a la sala VIP. Vale, la sala VIP va a ser donde están aquel par de mostrencos a la puerta, seguro. Derecha, ahí. Ay, que no me va a dejar pasar.
We're moving the old man to a private clinic in 20 minutes.
Good. I don't think I can last a minute longer in this stench.
No me van a dejar pasar, obviamente.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To talk to the old man.
You're the only one who actually showed up to pay him a visit. You know he talks about you a lot.
Does he?
Yeah, about you being granted human rights. He's rooting for you. So maybe it's not such a bad idea. You can go in.
Ah, nos dejan entrar. Además somos el único que fuimos a saludarlo. ¿Me dejáis pasar? Gracias.
I served this town with every drop of my sweat. I was trying to improve people's
Joder, está sin habitación el colega,
I was good to them. Just like you told.
¿Qué pasa? Está un poco trasvolado.
Michael, is that you?
Uf,
Your halo shines so
el pobre está un
bright.
poco para allá.
Do not worry, you are safe.
RoboCop? You came to see me?
Nos reconoce. Pensé que no los estaba reconociendo.
Like a real friend would? I'm getting close to my final days. And I just can't stand this uncertainty. But you came back from the other side. Tell me, how was it? Was it unbearable?
Fragments of my past life flashed before my eyes, and they keep flashing. Perhaps I am still dead.
You can't be. Regardless of what the papers say. I believe that death isn't the end. You are walking proof of that. Unfortunately, I have not completed all I set out to do. Those saboteurs inside OCP won't let me.
Are you referring to Max Becker?
That weasel seeks not only to destroy you,
Ya nos deja claro
also
que es
my
Becker.
company.
Hombre, a ver.
Be wary of him.
Cuidadito.
I know you would never let anyone jeopardize the good name of OCP. Before you go, could you be so kind and give me some painkillers?
Es que no tengo cualificación.
I am not qualified to administer medication.
Please, anyone help me?
A ver, es que no puedo dar yo calmantes aquí, tío. A ver, el viejo no le ha molado la movida, pero es porque tiene el pobre el dolor, ¿eh?
Why the long face, Robo? They'll pump him full of OCP's cocktails.
A ver, es que yo no soy enfermero, amigo. Yo no sé qué ponerle. ¿Qué hago? Nolotil, Optalidón, qué sé yo, paracetamol, ibuprofeno, ¿qué hago?
I am the mayor of this city.
Hombre, está aquí Kuzak.
RoboCop, you have to intervene.
A ver, Kuzak, cuéntame.
Is there a problem?
This man is preventing me from exposing OCP's hypocrisy. The way this hospital treats its patients is the best depiction of what OCP wants to do with this city. A brave policewoman shot in the line of duty is crammed into a small room, while the old man has a cozy VIP wing of the hospital all to himself. This is what Delta City stands for. Even bigger division.
Bueno, eso lo que quiere decir es que lo que muestra más es el sistema sanitario americano, que eso es otro tema. Eso es otra guerra.
We're not talking about me. We need to talk about the people. RoboCop, please stop this madness. Make a statement. That policewoman is your partner, isn't she? So
Lewis should be treated under better conditions.
hey, cameraman, you got that? Even an OCP robot sees the hypocrisy. Say no to Delta City.
Bueno, ahora vamos aquí con
Okay,
la
guys,
tabla.
we're leaving.
Todo es política, ¿eh?
Should find him a cozy.
Todo es política, amigos, todo es política. No hay más que hablar. Robocop se tira un pedo robótico y tiene consecuencias. Solo vehículos autorizados. Joder, cómo tarda, como para ir de un lado a otro andando, Robocop.
I only seek answers.
Becker nos la quiere liar, lógicamente. Becker nos quiere hacer todo el puñetero lío.
You came, so you can follow a command. Surprising.
Surrender, or there will be trouble.
Defiant as usual. Your creators screwed up the job by not installing an off switch. Well, it doesn't pay to fix their mistakes. It's cheaper just to replace you. So, RoboCop, meet the future of law enforcement.
Pero si son unos Robocops de
Power
mercadillo.
like yours, but at the push of a button. That is why it is not only more effective than you, but infinitely more obedient. That's just a fragment of the speech I had prepared. But hell, this product speaks for itself.
Pero si son de...
Robocop, what's the status?
This is no appreciation party.
Gunshots? What's going on?
Becker has introduced me to his new robots.
UEDs? They're already functional? Mr. Becker bragged about them during my onboarding. I'll try to find something that could help. Just give me a sec.
Miramos un poco cómo va. Vida. Y de momento nice.
Don't get excited. This was just a warm-up.
Vamos a coger
Robocop, I got something. A headless UED will start shooting other droids. It's a bug that ended a presentation in front of the OCP board.
Vale, hay que disparar a la cabeza entonces.
Let us see if they ever got around to fixing it.
Warm-up is over. Get ready for the real strike.
Oye, un problema, un tema. Miramos un poco a ver cómo vamos aquí. Mirad, por ejemplo, este puedo colocarlo aquí, ¿eh? Me da un poco más de velocidad de recarga. Tengo alguno a la izquierda. Uno de... Bueno, de momento no, la verdad es que no tengo mucho aquí. 10, 14, 11... Puede que tengamos... Mira, por ejemplo, tenemos uno aquí. Que vamos a meter perforación de blindaje. Esa es. Hay que ir cambiando poquito a poco un poquito lo que tenemos por aquí. Pero bueno, tampoco tenemos mucho más ahora mismo. Aquí abajo 12, 14. Estaría genial uno a la derecha, pero no tengo más. 10, 11... Vale, de momento me sirve. Vale. Vale, cabecita, hay que darle a la cabeza. Está guapo el diseño, a ver, está guapo. Me mola, está guay hecho, a ver si me entendéis. Eso sí, tengo que acercarse bastante, os digo. La idea es acercarse lo más que podamos. Golpe crítico. Con 3 o 4 ráfagas. Hay un arma muy tocha, ¿no? Una ametralladora pesada. Qué guapo. Ese coche va a explotar.
Robocop, I've got some more on the UED project. The old man didn't like it much and wanted to shut it down. He was certain that your brain was what was making you superior to them, so Becker continued to work on the project in secret.
He took a big gamble.
Hey, who are you talking to? Is that Oedipus guy helping you? Well, once I'm done with you, his career is over. You are durable, I'll give you that. You could become a strong part of my urban Your redundant parts have too much impact on your behavior.
Hay otro por allí. Qué guapo los materiales, la madera, tío. Vale. Vale. otros dos. Voy a recargar. Esto voy a dejarlo de momento para... Bueno, para cuando haga falta. Joder, no me dejo recargar. Bueno, no me dejo, no, miento. Tardé, le di al botón yo con tiempo. Eso es. Caen como un puñetera chatarra, ¿eh?
You and that damn dispatcher. He's telling you how to outplay my UEDs, isn't he?
Becker knows you are helping me.
He gave me access to the OCP data himself. Under these circumstances, I feel obliged to use them any way I see fit.
Until now, I didn't want to damage you too much, but no more.
Me están abriendo. Por ahí abajo. Eficacia. Hay que eliminar a los de ahí abajo. Apuntando un francotirador, puede ser. Ahora es cuando agradecemos el haber gastado ahí esos chips. El haber gastado un ratito ahí.
That's why I made the urban enforcement droids. I'm gonna replace all of you with them. Appreciate being among the first to know. You know what? I'll turn you off anyway. You can resist, but it doesn't change anything. I won't let something like you kill my project.
Viene ahí arriba, papá, cuidado, Cuidado la que viene ahí arriba, Si reculo un poco. Por lo menos tengo un poco de respiro. Madre mía, qué manera de explotar. Dios, lo que viene por ahí, colega. Estoy aquí metido, haciéndome el rata. Queda... Bien. Echemos un vistazo a ver si encontramos por aquí algún recurso. Cuando digo recurso me refiero sobre todo a vida. Mira, por ahí atrás hay algo, creo. Ahí atrás hay otra cosita. Vale, hemos cogido esto. Voy a recoger este. Hay otro ahí. Hay aquí otros 2. Y tenemos que subir. Bueno, compi, pues nada, te pillamos con el... Te pillamos con el carrito de los helados, o sea que... Se acabó. Se acabó.
What the hell just happened?
Quedas detenido.
Becker. Oh, just stop right there.
Great performance, RoboCop. And Mr. Becker. It was an excellent presentation. You promised to show me a reliable remedy for this crime wave. And you really did.
Yes. I've been working on UEDs for the past 5 years.
I meant RoboCop. He's proved once again that he's still the top player.
Excuse me? It just barged in here and started accusing me of conspiracy without a shred of proof. It is not stable.
I have Wendell's confession.
Oh, do you mean the guy that's been harvesting human organs? Very reliable source. You keep forgetting that your organic components are the bane of my entire existence. They complicate things. I need a simple tool. A tool that I can control. And until this remote is in my hands, I have that... Oh!
Well, it's time for me to go. Thank you, Mr. Becker, for your presentation. I'll be watching the progress of your project. But until then, keep up the excellent work, RoboCop.
And you better keep an eye on that remote.
Vale, o sea que de momento no nos llevamos a Becker detenido. ¿Qué le damos? ¿Como un pequeño toque de atención o algo así? O en plan, sabemos que te tenemos fichado. Algo así. Vale. Me sirve. Vale, tenemos un par de puntos. Enfrentarse a Max Becker. A ver qué nos dice Becker aquí. Becker anda por aquí y no le hace gracia. Vale, sí, estupendo. Investigar el altercado. Vuelta al comienzo. Esto huele a movida, amigos. Blindaje. Vamos a meter a blindaje y combate. Claro que sí. Vámonos. De vuelta al comienzo. A ver qué pasa. ¿Qué ocurre?
It's a new age, and you have to accept it. My robots are here to stay. Detroit will become the first city policed entirely by my machines. No brains, no glitching, total control.
So that's it? You just gonna replace us?
You've already been replaced, honey. Can't you see it?
What are you talking about? Murphy's one of us.
You're a little confused. That's RoboCop you're talking about. Murphy's the guy who's legally dead.
That's it. We are going on strike.
We are cops. Cops do not go on strike.
That's the spirit, old-timer. I have important people to meet, multi-million-dollar contracts to sign. You know, the usual.
Well, that sucks.
Es lo que siempre dice Reed. Los policías no van a la huelga.
You can do something. Your cruiser needs cleaning after your last shift. If you have a hard time...
¿Qué es Delta City? Dice, sin crimen, sin pobreza, unidades residenciales seguras y limpias para todos. Para ti, para nuestros hijos. Elige hoy el brillante futuro de la ciudad del mañana.
Finding something to do, come to me. That goes for the rest of you too. Murphy, briefing room, now.
Le sigo, Reed. Ir a la sala de reuniones. Bueno, Reed está enfadado, clarísimamente. Está bastante enfadado. Vamos a ver qué nos cuentan aquí. A ver qué nos cuenta Reed. Seguramente gritará un montón porque es lo suyo.
I don't want to hear a word about those damn robots. We have a job to do. Now that the milk is spilled, we are looking for a mole in OCP that's been protecting Antonowski. As hard as it is to believe, Becker is not that guy.
Yeah, but he's still a prick.
Sure is, but there's still a mole that we need to find.
It's gotta be the rookie.
I'm sitting right here.
So?
We start by asking the source.
What are you suggesting?
I pay Wendell a visit in jail.
Good thinking. You can try to squeeze a confession out of him.
If I get my hands on him, I will squeeze more than just a confession.
Vale, la idea es irte de la comisaría, de vuelta al comienzo. Vale, tenemos que ir a ver a Antonowski a la... Está esperándome irte a hablar con Samantha Ortiz. Vale, está aquí Samantha. Ahí está, no sé. Vale, que tenemos que ir a hablar con Wendell a la cárcel, a ver si podemos sacarle alguna cosita.
Listen, I wanted to say that I misjudged you. My crusade is against OCP. You were just collateral. So to extend an olive branch, I'd like to give you this.
What is it?
It's the tape of you glitching the other day at the mall. It's the only copy, so you can do whatever you want with it.
I am sure your TV station would love to play the tape.
Yeah, that's why you need to take it before I change my mind.
Thank you.
Now that I have you here, can I interview you as a consolation prize? They want me to ask you about the election. Seems that people value your opinion.
I would be happy to oblige.
Okay, roll the tape. I'm here at Metro West conducting an interview with a man that needs no introduction. RoboCop. One of the more contentious points brought up during the election is the construction of Delta City. Many believe that Delta City will destroy old Detroit. Mayor Cusack spoke at length about the illegal evictions that OCP has been planning in order to start the construction. Other candidates, namely John Mills, believe that Delta City is a chance to clean up the city. What are your thoughts on this subject? Is Delta City the future of old Detroit?
I would focus on current Detroit.
Thank you for clarifying your stance on this important topic. This has been RoboCop for Channel 9. Samantha Ortiz, signing off. Thanks for the interview, Robo. We'll get out of your hair as soon as we're done packing up the equipment.
Creo que ha sido la entrevista más corta de la historia, ¿eh? Os lo digo, tío. Ha sido absurdamente corta, tío. Vale. A ver, también estoy siendo... Bueno, tampoco es que esté siendo... Estoy siendo un poco crítico, ¿eh? Quiero decir, un poco en plan de... Bueno, no voy con uno, no voy con otro. Realmente no me estoy posicionando de forma muy clara, pero tendría que empezar a posicionarme... Tendría que empezar a posicionarme con el pueblo, con la policía y hasta la OCP que les estoy quedándome como en tierra, ¿cómo decirlo? Un poco en tierra de nadie, ¿sabes? Bueno. Tendría que empezar a mojarme un poco más el culo. ¿Por qué no decirlo así? Sí, tendría que empezar a mojarme un poco más. O sea. OCP Correctional Facility. Vale, vamos a ver aquí al amigo. A ver qué nos cuenta en la cárcel. Si es que podemos sacarle algo, claro. Si es que podemos sacarle alguna cosa, que lo tengo bastante... Lo dudo bastante. Vale, confesión de Wendell. Interrogar a Wendell Antonowski. A ver qué nos cuenta Antonowski. Buah, la mitad de los que hay aquí metidos seguramente los habremos metido nosotros en el talego, seguro. Bueno, puedo pasar, ¿no? No... Vale, estupendo. Vaya divertido que eres, hermano. Nunca me habían hecho ningún chiste así. Gracias, gracias. Qué tío más divertido. Nunca me habían hecho esa broma, de verdad, ¿eh?
Good to see you in my prison, Robo. Did the inmates at the entrance welcome you properly?
I felt at home, almost.
I'm glad you're here. I want to ask you about the man you're here to see. The only thing I know is that he's no ordinary prisoner. OCP are keeping his record secret. So who is he?
He is a criminal awaiting his trial.
But I need to know who I'm dealing with. He's a demanding individual. There used to be peace in my prison, but now they're rabid dogs. He turned all the gangs against each other. So either OCP doesn't know who they're dealing with, or there's something fishy going on.
I suspect OCP knows more than they are telling. I'm here to verify that.
Ah, good. Come see me after your interview. I have a humble gift for you and your police friends for keeping my business alive.
OCP funds you, but Becker is not your inside man. Who is?
You're not going to ask me how I'm settling in.
Answer me.
Places like this do me good. I even quit smoking, you know. The trick is to keep your hands busy.
All that matters to me is that your hands are finally cuffed.
Oh, that sense of justice is as strong as ever. That's you all over. Alex Murphy. You didn't expect to hear that name from me, did you? I used to think that erasing the memories of your past life would help you the way it helped me. Oh, but I was wrong. And I want to make it up to you by giving you that life back.
I am here to enforce the law, not to play your games.
But you wouldn't mind a game of baseball with your son again. The new OCP project is what will make this possible for you.
Is that why you needed all those dead bodies?
I could tell you more if you promise not to stick your nose in.
I want details of the project and the names of those involved.
Seems our time is up. But I wouldn't want to leave you empty-handed. So let me at least give you this. The project's called Afterlife. Tread carefully. It's the last chance for you and your family to be together again.
We have to take the prisoner back to his cell. Looks like a full-blown riot is going down.
Motín.
Whatever is going on, this slime is involved.
Could be, but now we have to focus on the other prisoners. They're armed and storming the warden's office. We need your help. Robo?
I will turn them to the path of reform.
Vale, fantástico. Mola mucho porque al parecer hay... Confesión de Wendell. Rescatar al alcaide de la prisión. Parece que hay un motín en la prisión. De acuerdo. No sé si tenemos aquí alguna misión más. No, no tenemos nada. Joder, el centro penitenciario es bastante tocho, ¿eh? Confesión de Wendell. Vale, sería por aquí, por aquí, por aquí. Y esta sección no sé si entraremos. Pero eso es algo que, queridos amigos y amigas, haremos en el próximo capítulo de este Robocop Rogue City. Seguimos avanzando. Yo creo que cada vez más, lógicamente cada vez más cerquita del desenlace. Pero yo no creo que le quede demasiado. O sea que iremos terminando, iremos disfrutando y sobre todo compartiendo con vosotros este Rogue City, que me parece un juego espectacular en esta parte final del año 2023 y que estoy encantado de disfrutar y compartir con todos vosotros. O sea que sin más, muchísimas gracias por estar ahí. Espero que hayáis pasado un rato agradable y nos vemos de nuevo en Rogue City. Cuidaos. Chao.